In this tutorial, we're going to show you some advanced techniques for creating a brand new trip. So I'm going to create a blank map here. We're going to call this bar 10 to Torweep. Set it to trip planning. This map is going to be set to private by default because we're creating it from nothing. But I'm going to set it up so Crafty Coder and so Crawdaddy can both view this. So if you want people, if you're doing trip planning and you're planning it with some buddies, if they have accounts registered, you can put their usernames in here. I'm going to create the blank map. What I'm going to do is zoom in here, southeast of Mesquite here. Using the satellite view, we're going to find the Bar 10 Ranch, and there it is. So what we're going to do is start with a waypoint, create a brand new waypoint, set it there, and we're going to call this Bar 10 Ranch, and we're just going to give it that icon there temporarily. I'm going to label it Bar 10 Ranch and save that caption. Now we're going to go ahead and create a map track. I'm going to create a brand new track, and we're going to start it right here. And what we're going to do is plan the easy way around. And I'm using a couple of wide points here. I'm actually going to click over to the map view. What I'm going to do is get you up the easy way over to the Trumbull Schoolhouse, which is right here. Click on satellite, zoom in. There you go, there's the schoolhouse. Back to the map view, I'm just going to click once here, zoom back out. It's going to take us up the hill, over towards Torweep. We see County Highway, that's usually a pretty easy place to ride. As we head down the hill over here, this hill with all these switchbacks here is actually kind of a little bit slippery. Got a couple points there, and we're going to head down towards Torweep. I'm going to put another point there, another point here, point there, and another point right at the end of the road right here, and double click that to close out my track. Top left here, Bar 10 to Torweep. I know that's an easy route, so I'm going to click easy. I'm going to go ahead and save that. I'm also going to snap this to the road, and I'm going to do so by clicking on the first point here, or the second one, either one. It won't really matter. Second point there, and click our last point over here. You'll see that that's snapped to the road. That looks pretty good. I'm going to click OK. We're also going to put a shortcut in here. I'm going to click New Track. That wants us to save the other one, so click New Track. I'm going to click here, here, here. Getting us over to County Highway 5. I'm going to double click that, and I'm also going to use the Snap to Road. Clicking on both ends snaps it to the road. What I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to split this track up into two pieces because I know this first section is hard, but once it gets here, it's actually relatively easy. So I'm going to use the split track tool. There we go, we split that track into two pieces. Shortcut, hard. And I'm going to change that to red. Click save. I'm going to click this other track that we split here. And that's actually a fairly easy road. I click easy, shortcut, easy. Call that easy 1. Or actually we're going to change that to easy 2 because I'm about to create easy 1. Creating easy 1, all I'm going to do is new track. I'm going to place one track point there. Place one track point here in the middle just to force it along that road. Double click there. Snap to road, clicking the ends of these two. There it goes. So this is going to be a shortcut, easy one. We're going to click save there. And if we zoom out, I'm going to click on the waypoint thing here just so we can see all the tracks without them being highlighted. So you're going to have an easy tracker on the outside. Got this hard route up the hill there. This easy bypass. Go back to the... and we're going to call this easy as well. So if you wanted to take the easy shortcut, we'd go that way up and over the hill. So you've seen that we've created a simple track around. We've snapped it to the road. We made this track here. We split it in half, created a waypoint here. When you get done with your trip and you have some pictures, you can upload them. And another thing you can do is, now that we have this trip planned, I like to click on the waypoint thing here so we're not highlighting any tracks. You can check the weather. So if you click on the weather radar up here on the top right, it takes a second to load. But there you go. We can back out of here. It's going to show some weather. Looks like this part of the world's getting hit pretty good. So we can zoom out in the United States. You can see all the weather in the country. This is precipitation that you're looking at here. So we can zoom in here. I'll go ahead and click the weather off. So let's say, for example, you wanted to get from the Trumbull Schoolhouse, you wanted to have a bailout. We can actually put a waypoint in there. Click right on there. Should call this the schoolhouse. And I think there's a schoolhouse icon of some sort in here. I'm not exactly sure where it is. But for now, I'll just click the green dot. But I'm sure there's a good icon in there for that. We're going to go back to the modified map tracks. Click a new track. Just click here once. That's all you got to do is click right there. And your quickest bailout is here in St. George, Utah. I'm just going to click once there and once right here. I happen to know if there's a gas station right here that I've been towed to several times in emergencies. Alright, so I've done that. It's on satellite view. Go back to map. We're on that track, and I'm going to snap that to road, choosing that point at the end over there. Zoom in, and I'm going to choose this point. There we go. Bail to St. George. And we're going to color that magenta as a bailout. Oops, click snap track to road. We agreed to that. Of course, you can update the map details there, but once you've done this, you can link the map to your friends. If the map is set to public, if not, nobody will be able to see it. You can embed the map on a forum, but it must be publicly viewable to share, as it says there. And you can also download this if for some reason you wanted to load this up in your GPS and go test it. There you go, save it. It's got the 3 files in there, the raw, the modified, and the KML file, so you can view it in Google Earth. The tracks I just drew, I have a lot of knowledge about. But let's just say you wanted to head down there from Mesquite and didn't know how to do that. Well, I've got a good way of figuring that out for you. What you want to do, click Reset Map. Let's clear this thing out. Let's get zoomed back in on this area here. What you're going to do is search the map for tracks from here to there. Alright. So now on the top left here, we're going to search all tracks in the area. Bartend Ranch is right down there, if you remember. So we want to get from Mesquite down there. Well, click on this track. Let's copy that to the clipboard. Let's click on this track here, copy it to the clipboard, so that's those two there. And looks like we have an added track in here. We'll copy to the clipboard. Alright, check out the clipboard here on the left side. I'm using the mouse wheel to zoom down here. Got these 3 tracks here. 1, 2, 3. Go ahead and click on the clipboard right here. And click Save Clipboard. And the Bartend to Torweep track is right here. You can actually do this right to a brand new map. So you can just start searching, copy a bunch of tracks, and then add them all to your own custom map. Or we're going to add this one to an existing track. So I'm going to do that there. Add to the bartender tour weep. Save clipboard. And now if we click on our bartender tour weep and we click on our modified map tracks, look at all those tracks have been added in here. But that's just one easy way. You can also see by adding those tracks, it added some photos in here as well. There you go. Now you have some tracks that you pulled just from searching the area. And those do look like good tracks. You could zoom in and check them out in satellite view to verify them, but hopefully whoever uploaded those is uploading good tracks. Another one of the advanced techniques of creating your own trip. Thanks for putting up with my tutorial. I'd love to see some of your maps online one of these days soon.